this weekend I had an interesting conversation with my stepdad, who is a salesman, and I was sort of explaining the offer to him. I've discussed this before, and I realized like it's a hard sell if somebody doesn't understand the value of social media. And just to clarify, the service I was trying to sell was posts, like LinkedIn posts, right, and websites, and as a third service, outreach. Okay, but we were leading with just like, we'll manage your LinkedIn or we'll manage your social media posts, right? And I realized if someone says to me when I'm trying to sell to them, so I don't actually like, okay, tell me the value you're providing me. It's like, well, I'm doing your social media posts for you. It's like, yeah, but so what, right? Some people just don't understand why social media is valuable. You know, it takes a while, 6 months, a year, but eventually you develop a community and people find your services that way, right? But rightfully so, most business owners, they want immediate, tangible results, right? And I realized it's going to be a hard sell. So I was sort of mind mapping, seeing what other ways I can get around this issue. And I realized the outreach is the thing I need to sell. And then everything else comes second, right? So this is kind of funny. In the span of like a few minutes, even half an hour, right, I have sort of pivoted. So you saw what I was saying just before about the outreach and the messaging being an easier sell. But then it sort of hit me that maybe I don't need to change the whole service. Like, we've got a service, right, that people are happy with. Like, we've had clients for a year, like they've stayed on with us for a year, so, and they've left good reviews, so they're obviously happy with the service being provided, right? And yet, because I couldn't explain to my stepdad sort of the value proposition, I was like, oh, I need to change this and this. But maybe the answer isn't we need to change this and this because I can't explain the value proposition. Maybe it's just that I need to work on my pitch. So I think that's a very valuable lesson, like shiny object syndrome. It's so easy just to be like, oh, we got to change that, we got to change this because of one issue, when actually the issue isn't something else, it's internal, it's you. So yeah, that's sort of embarrassing, but also is part of the process, and that's why like I'm recording, right? So to sort of track the journey. So when you go through this, right, if you go through this, you'll sort of understand that, or you'll come to expect like, okay, I'm gonna have points where I'm like, okay, we've got to scrap everything. You got to see through that. So that's like just a great example. Right, so it is Tuesday evening, and basically I just wanted to give you an update, and I'm going to record sort of the exact work that I do today or tonight. So in terms of following on from my earlier video today, obviously I finished my day of work. That's, you know, normal day of work, which isn't to do with this, by the way. Now I went to the gym, hit 205 kg deadlift PR, so that's pretty good. I don't hit PRs much anymore because I've been lifting for so long, so that's pretty good. Come back, and here we are. So in terms of the goal for tonight, I've just listed out a small to-do list, so you know what I'm going to be doing. Basically, I'm going to do my connections on LinkedIn, refine the message for my outreach. You know, you heard what I was talking about earlier today with the pitch and everything, so I just want to make sure I've got that clear in my head. Then, if necessary and if possible, I'll do the outreach, but again, it depends how many connections I've made. If there's only like 20, I probably won't bother, and I'll just leave it to do it in bulk on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, which makes more sense. So overall, that'll probably take, you know, half an hour or so. then I will. So on Sales Nav, I need to understand it a bit better. So I'm going to watch a video on Sales Nav, and I'm going to try and arrange my leads. So I did watch one video, and it said how important it is to sort of arrange your leads in line with the ones you're going to follow up on again. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll probably call it a day. Alright, so I am just wrapping up now. It wasn't that long, to be honest. There wasn't much to do. So yeah, I ended up having, I didn't record it in the time lapse, but I ended up having a call with my business partner, my brother, for about 20 minutes, or no, it was actually half an hour. So no, that was about, what, about an hour and a half or so, not that much. But I did the connections, so that was good. I arranged the leads on Sales Nav, and I watched a short video on, just to gain more information on Sales Nav. So it is Thursday. It's 6:04. And there's not too much to update on with the business, to be honest. Since the last video, Wednesday, I didn't work on it. There was nothing really to work on, at least efficiently. So yeah, Wednesday I went rock climbing actually. Tonight I'm in my jiu-jitsu gear, so I'm doing that tonight. Obviously I work today as well. I'll probably insert a video, a clip or something. It's Saturday, the 11th of October. I'm here with Alex. Go and introduce yourself, Alex.
Hello.
So today we're going for a jog. We're doing about 50 miles, just quick, and then
Light one.
Yeah, and then we'll be basically Alex is buggering off. I'm going to be doing my connections, LinkedIn. I'm going to be sending out the messages. There's probably about 100 there for me to send today. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to look into email outreach, like I mentioned. And what else? I need to perfect my pitch, overcome objections. Yeah, that's what's on the agenda. Let's go.
Let's go.
Look at him. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my god, aren't they just amazing?
Let's go.
What the hell?
Okay, so the run has been successfully completed. 15 kilometers, I'll put it up there. I'm just going to prepare myself some lunch. It's about 12 o'clock, 12:41. So to be honest, it took longer than I hoped it would, but that's fine. So yeah, prepare lunch, then I'll just go straight to work. As I clarified before, the agenda will just be get that outreach done and look at the Google outreach and probably edit this video a bit. But I might be going rock climbing later with a friend, so maybe we're looking at 3 hours of work or something like that. Not that much. Like, I'll be perfectly honest with you, like, this isn't, I guess this is just as realistic as it gets, right? It's not always about working till you die, right? Yeah, some days are easier, some days are harder. And especially the weekends feel so much easier. I can go for a run and then work for a few hours. It's not the end of the world. So yeah. So it is Sunday, as you can see in the background. There's just some B-roll of me working today. I worked a lot longer than in the video, but that's just what I recorded. So I'll tell you the statistics for the week in terms of LinkedIn outreach, but in the video you can just see me editing this video actually. I am chasing LinkedIn messages from yesterday, just responding to people when they've responded to me. And the main thing I was doing was email outreach research. So in the end, I settled with Instantly.io. So I purchased the credits, I created the email accounts, and now at this point, I'm just preparing, warming up the accounts for outreach. So that's probably something I'll update you guys on in the next video. But that was about £70, and I think it's just a justifiable expense for about 1,000 emails a month that I can send. In terms of the overall statistics for LinkedIn outreach this week, I did in total, I've done 311 outreaches, had 21 responses, 6 leads, which gives a response rate of 6.75% and a lead rate of 1.93%. Overall, there's 2 people in my inbox now who I'm trying to book a sales call with. We're just liaising on times, but we haven't agreed on a date yet, so I won't track that as a sales call until next week when the sales call actually happens. So I'll give an update on that next week. But remember to subscribe if you enjoyed the video and if you want to keep up to date with progress.